Bring this meeting to order, 6 p.m., Thursday, May 23rd, and we'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, Mr. Reba.
Mr. Bonomo?
Here.
Mrs. DeCosmo?
Here.
Mr. Fume?
Here.
Mrs. Kay? Mr. Mahalik?
Here.
Mrs. Scarcella?
Yes, by phone.
Mr. Szymanski? Here. Mr. Van Hoeklen? And Mr. Zola?
The agendas are up at the podium. There's also an addendum to the original agenda, so if anyone needs to get them, they're at the podium now. I'd like to announce the following executive sessions. April 25th, we had an executive session regarding personnel, litigation, and property acquisition. And May 23rd, personnel, litigation, and property acquisition. Caitlin, our student representative.
Good evening. The following is the activity report for May. Alice Banks, a 12th grader from the Hazleton Area Academy of Sciences, has been selected for the Meritorious Student Award by the Dominican Republic Consulate in New York City. Alice and her family will travel to New York City to receive this award, and she has been asked to speak at the award ceremony. The criteria to be selected for this honor are an academic average of 94 or above, excellent leadership qualities and communication skills, as well as an active involvement in extracurricular activities. Congratulations to several students in the Honors Visual Arts Studio and the Arts and Humanities Academy. For the third year in a row, these students have been awarded more creative advertisements and overall awards for the art than any other participating school in the region. Sophomore Laura Polanco won the cover design and $150. Junior Haley McMinn won first runner-up best overall ad for $50. Other ads chosen and published were from seniors Joshua DeVargas, Eric Rodriguez, juniors Alyssa Leonard, and Mazzari Arias Zamudio, and freshman Helene Banks. All of this artwork was in the April 26th newspaper. On Friday, May 3rd, over 50 people from the community attended the opening night of the Honors Visual Art for Studio Portfolio Art Show at the Hazleton Art League. It was part of the Hazleton First Friday celebration. Over 70 framed works are on display every weekend through the month of May from this Arts and Humanities Academy studio. The show was curated by the students, instructor Miss Ann Flowers, and the people of the Art League in a wonderful collaboration. Freshman Sayona McKittrick from the Honors Visual Art Studio 1 of the Arts and Humanities Academy was awarded a full scholarship to a week at Wyoming Seminary's Summer Computer Film Camping. The scholarship is worth $475. 2 members of the girls and boys track and field teams will be moving on to compete in the PIAA State Championships, which will be occurring today and tomorrow. At districts, Abby Hanks, a freshman, had won first place in the javelin event with a throw of 134 feet. And Michael Bradley, a senior, had placed first in the 400-meter dash with a time of 50.5 seconds. This concludes the activity report. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Public announcements and recognitions. Mr. Upplinger?
I do. I have a ton.
Speak clearly, please.
Try and hurry. Well, it always gives me great pleasure to be able to award our children with accomplishments and certificates and you name it. It's what everything that we do is for our children. So it gives me great pleasure to be able to stand up here tonight and give out some awards. I do have to make a quick announcement. Our Drums East Cyber Mission students that did, I will announce their names. They're not going to be here with us tonight. Their band concert is also tonight, so they're very busy. So they're down at Drums taking care of that situation. So I still will announce their names. First, we will go with what these awards are for different state and regional competitions through the Hazleton Area Gifted Program. So again, very excited about these these opportunities that our students are given throughout the school year. First, our PA Renaissance Fair, our first place winner, or first place for, how do I say? Heraldry, is it? Heraldry. Heraldry design is Samantha Reinmold, Evan Tobias, and Haley Correll. If you are here, please come out. Thank you very much. Under our PA Media and Design competition, first place in animation, Emily Trelia, Matthew Casadas, and Ryan Mattias. Matthew. I'll hide. Ryan is not here this evening? I'm sorry. She'll be coming. Okay. First place in web design. And I must also remark that this young man also yesterday won states in this area. So Jacob Kozlik. E-Cyber Mission winners for 6th grade at the Valley Elementary Middle School are Daniel Griffith, Franklin Ritz, Chloe Zellen, and Vivian Hasio. Vivian? Chloe? All right. Congratulations. Oops. I'm sorry. Daniel. Franklin. And Vivian is not here. Okay. Our 7th grade Valley, Elizabeth Lucerino. I hope I said that correctly. Kiera Cupshow, James Reimhold, Abigail Shagan. Eighth grade at Valley, for the same E-Cyber Mission winners, Kurt Gammer, Ryan Kogel, Nathan Markle, Brandon Gazik. Ryan. Congratulations. And congratulations. 6th grade at drums, again, they're not going to be with us this evening. Aaliyah Tito, Antonio Potence, Calvin Miller, and Luke Palmieri. Congratulations. Can't tell, I'm terrible with names. For the WVIA Box of Light educational video contest winners, all winning films can be viewed on Mrs. Tambasco's webpage, so go take a look at that. 5th through 7th grade category first place, Brooke Evans, Jaden Smith, and Joshua Ryan, and Caleb Scuba. Joshua. Congratulations.
Shoelaces untied.
Brooke. Congratulations. Congratulations. 2nd through 4th grade, category first place, Isabella Boyle, Andrew Pedri, Campbell Walsh, and Caleb Zanaline. Thank you. And congratulations to all of our winners this year.
Congratulations, everyone.
Please feel free to stay. We love company.
Yeah, you could
I
stay.
know someone has a baseball game to get to.
Some are going to the shore. Aye.
Thank you.
Have fun at the shore. Nice seeing you.
Mrs. Tandasco has your,
Are you going to Atlantic City?
she's right at the top of it.
I know. We'll see you. Have a safe trip. Have a safe trip.
We have any public comment related to agenda items only?
No, no names.
No names? We have a,
I can provide that. I don't have one this evening, but I can certainly provide that to you.
thank you.
Sure.
Need a motion to approve the board meeting
Motion.
minutes. Motion by Mr. Bonomo.
Second.
Second by Mr. Mahalik on the question. This is the April 25th. Mr. Reba.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Motion for the special board meeting minutes.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo.
Second.
Second by Mr. Mahalik on the question. Mr. Reba.
On the special board meeting minutes, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it,
Motion
motion
to
passes.
accept the treasurer's report.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo.
Second.
Second by Mr. Mahalik on the question. Mr. Reba.
All in favor of approving the treasurer's report, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Mr. Upplinger.
Okay, thank you. Under curriculum and instruction, on page 1, approve items 1 through 14 with one motion.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo.
Second.
Second by Mrs. DeCosmo on the question. Mr. Reba.
Items 1 through 14, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
On page 3, under special education, approve items 15 through 19 with one motion.
So
Motion.
move.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Mahalik, second by Mr. Bonomo on the question. Mr. Reba.
Numbers 15 through 19, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
On page 6, English language development, ELD.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo.
Second.
Second by Mr. Mahalik on the question. Mr. Reba.
Number 20, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
On page 7, under nutrition, item number 21.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo,
Second.
second by Mrs. DeCosmo on the question. Mr. Reba.
Number 21, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
And as listed on the addendum for item number 23, as we move into facilities and capital projects, Yolanda Hernandez should be in that blank on number 23. So with that, approve items 22 to 23 with one motion.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo,
So, second.
second by Mr. Mahalik on the question. Mr. Reba.
Numbers 22 and 23, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Under security, approve items 24 and 25 with one motion.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo,
Second.
second by Mrs. DeCosmo on the question. Mr. Reba.
Numbers 24 and 25, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Under technology, approve items 26 through 29 with one motion.
I'll make it. Second.
Who was the motion, Mr.
I made it.
Mr. Szymanski, motion by Mr. Szymanski, second by Mr. Bonomo on the question. Mr. Reba.
Numbers 26 through 29, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Under student activities, athletics, and extracurricular, item number 32, B and C are removed from the
Motion.
agenda.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo,
Second.
second by Mrs. DeCosmo. On the question. Mr. Reba?
Numbers 30 to 33, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passed.
Under Finance, approve items 34 and 34 through 44. One
Motion.
Motion by
Second.
Mrs. DeCosmo, second by Mr. Bonomo. On the question.
Brian, removing number 43.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you. Remove 43. And also in item number 41, there are 2 extra donations that were accepted, or you'll be accepting this evening.
Question? Mr. Reba?
Numbers 34 through 44, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Item number 45, motion to pay the bills.
Motion.
We do have 2 extra items under bills M and N that's on your agenda, or on your addendum.
Okay, motion by Mr. Bonomo,
Second.
second by Mr. Mahalik. Question? Mr. Reba?
Number 45, A through N, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed?
No on aye.
No one aye, so that still passes.
5.
Yes. Motion passes.
On page 12, under Superintendent's agenda, approve items 46 through 54 with one motion.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo,
Second.
second by Mrs. DeCosmo. On the question. Mr. Reba?
Numbers 46 through 54, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
On page 13, item 58, if we could add the name Deborah Castrine as on your addendum. And item number 59 would be Destiny Alexa.
We need
So move items 55 through 60 with one motion.
Motion.
motion by Mr.
Second.
Bonomo, second by Mr. Mahalik. On the question.
We were pulling number 60.
And yes, I'm sorry, when we're pulling item number 60 from the agenda.
Okay.
So we're voting on 55 through 59.
55 through 59.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo,
Second.
second by Mrs. DeCosmo. Question. Mr. Reba?
55 to 59, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Few items on your addendum that are new items. Item number 1, recommend board approve the nursing department to conduct a free immunization clinic.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo,
Second.
second by Mr. Mahalik. Question? Mr. Reba?
New motion number 1, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Wait. To the child's primary physician? Is that what you're saying from this? So you know that they had. Okay.
But Doc, isn't that the responsibility of, the company that's doing the testing?
No, but he's saying if the children are going to this, this is a free, like, clinic?
Yeah,
So
but
that,
what I'm saying is, don't you think that's the responsibility of the outfit that's doing the testing?
well, do they get some kind of, a card with the, stating that they had that immunization?
That I'm not aware of, but I
Yeah.
can certainly check
Well, we'll have to find out.
with the right center.
Well, these aren't our school nurses, right?
No.
No, our school nurses are not doing this.
No, they're not.
Oh, correct.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Right.
So you're saying if the school nurses have the physician? Okay.
Administration or with somebody's secretary, call the doctor and say, by the way,
So-and-so,
Johnny
okay.
Jones got these immunizations in our country.
All right,
Well,
that's,
yeah, we'll communicate with the right center on what their procedure is. Since since our nurses are only scheduling the clinic, then we can certainly communicate. Right,
Right.
correct.
Personnel, or whether it's a secretarial person someplace else, the name of the physician needs to be known for each student. And the immunizations given to that student need to be transferred to that physician.
okay.
Okay.
Doc,
Thank you.
wouldn't that be part of what they're doing? That's not part of what they do? I'm thinking,
Well, we just have to make sure.
That's
it's
something
done.
we'll have
That's
to
all.
look into.
We have to make sure.
All right, thank you, Dr.
thanks,
Chung.
Doc.
Mr. Uplinger.
Making a note, okay. Item number 2, recommend board approve the termination of the current agreement with Geisinger Medical
Motion.
Center.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo. I'll
Second.
second. Okay. On the question, Mr. Reba.
Addendum item 2, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Item number 3, recommend board approve the sealed bids.
Aren't we removing it?
No, this is the new
This is the
motion.
new motion.
Oh, okay, I'll make a motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo,
Second.
second by Mr. Mahalik. On the question, Mr. Reba.
Addendum item 3A and B, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Item number 4, recommend board approve the purchase of 2 Axis lathe drill system in the amount of $13,587.30.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo,
Second.
second by Mrs. DeCosmo. On the question, Mr. Reba.
Addendum item 4, all in favor, say aye.
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 On number 3 there, I'd like to thank Lehigh Valley Hospital for stepping up and giving us such a great deal for our athletic service agreement that we couldn't, it's gonna save the district a lot of money, and we'd like to thank you on that, what you're gonna provide for us.
Thank you very much. Anyone from the audience wish to be heard? Anyone from the board? Anyone from the board?
I'd like to congratulate Destiny, stand up, for position. And good luck, good luck.
Congratulations, good luck,
Welcome.
and welcome.
Congratulations.
The motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo,
Second.
second by Mrs. DeCosmo.
Guys, you're on a tight ship here.